Okay, this is 36 Station Loop in Lawton Station. Nice family community. Showing you the neighborhood across the street. That backs up to a lagoon lake. Separates itself from Hampton Lake. 2-car garage. It does have a little cosmetic stuff, like some cracks in the hardy plank, but it is hardy plank, so that's repairable. And then it looks like there's a little bit of tar that's come out underneath the window there. Garage door has a little nick in it. Just general wear and tear. But so here's the house. The roof looks like an '07 roof. Should have 10 more years. So that's good. It's probably a 30-year roof and they last about 22 to 25 years. This house could stand a painting on the exterior to really freshen it up. I don't know why they have all these little scuff marks at the bottom over here. The lower level, I guess kids may have been hiding back there or something. A little crack here just in the front. That doesn't go very far. The front door does need painting, but now here we are entering the house. It's all tile, big tile, and there's lots of crown molding, lots of detail work. The formal dining room is to the left with wainscoting and crown molding and the shadow molding. And your chandelier pretty much standard for the time. It's a big open area other than this column. Fireplace with built-ins. And immediately to the right is an office. So you can see some wear and tear back over there. So they probably did use it for an office or another den. There are no doors on here. So it couldn't necessarily, he'd have to put doors on there to make it a little more formal, either as a bedroom or put French doors in there and make it a formal office. Again, no crown molding in the office, but you do have nice 5 1/4 inch foot molding. And a nice double window with plenty of natural light there. So, walk on into the living room. 3 panels of windows in the back. 2 of them open. And then you have your open kitchen with a big island with a raised countertop. It's Corian is the countertop. Cabinets are white with crown molding. You have your pendant lights, 3 of them, which is nice. You have plenty of recessed can lights. And then you have a breakfast area back here, which is quite large. That could be another den. Depends on how you want to use it. A lot of people don't use their formal dining rooms anymore, so you can make that casual and turn this into a little sitting area, or just use this for your dining. Then you have a covered porch in the back with concrete. It's Hardie's, the exterior siding is Hardie board. Looks out onto the backyard, and you see the fence. The neighbor's fences are in the back. And you can see the posts where the corners are, the flags there. So you could put a fence. The neighbors next to you have their yard, and this probably runs to the mailbox there, right down the middle. Okay. Some vines have been growing up here. This was probably rented. The lady bought it in foreclosure. That's what I found. And so you can see a couple little damaged spots there. So it hasn't been like pride of ownership. See, this needs some painting back here as well. So it does have some gutters over that back. The neighbor's fence, that's the neighbor's fence, but you still probably want to power wash it on this side. And they've cut all the branches and trees down, the bushes, so that there could be more natural light coming in here in the back. Your HVAC system there, it does look like a 2009 The yard needs a little bit of sprucing up, but the roof looks fine. A little discoloration that could be easily fixed, cleaned. The trim work around, you'll notice, see, it has this like wooden trim and then hardy board and hardy board. So that little piece of wooden trim gets some wood rot. That needs to be painted. All right, head back in. Back to the breakfast area. You see it has a nice countertop here with a nice bar, overhanging bar to put some bar stools there. It does have that old stove with the 4 burners on top. It does have a brand new refrigerator. We'll have to see if that comes with it. Let me see if I can look at that right now. You have refrigerator, washer and dryer. All the appliances stay. The cabinets, all here. You have a pantry. So it's okay pantry. It's not huge or anything. This would make a great rental, or it'd be able to resell easily. Lots of cabinets, so that's nice. And a big open feel here into the living room, to the front door, and the formal dining room area. That leads into the utility room. I'll go there in just a minute. On this side where the guest bedrooms are, you have powder room first. There's no mirror. So they took their mirror. It's not that expensive. The light doesn't work in here, so it looks like it's new carpet going into the guest bedroom, which is behind the garage, and has one window, and it has a double door closet. Just a decent standard type of closet. Then you have a full bath with a transom above with a fiberglass insert, tub, shower combo. You have elongated toilet and elevated sink with cultured marble. It does have the mirror here, and then your light bar with light bulb out. So that can use some caulking down there where the tub is. Let's see, the shower and the bathtub plug, those tend to get pulled up quite a bit. In the hallway over here is a linen closet. Before we go in the back left guest bedroom, which is now, these are 6'8" doors and look like 9-foot ceilings. And you have double windows, single. You pull this, the bottom one pulls in and out. And you have a double closet over here. Same as in the other bedroom, so it's kind of a mirror image of the other bedroom. You could double rack this and get more stuff for storage there. What had happened here is the doorknob was off, and they placed it inside on the rack here. So I just brought it out, stuck it on, and so it looks better. And I'm gonna put it back like it is, or like it was. Okay, so 2 guest bedrooms, pretty standard over here. Linen closet, full bath, and powder room on this side of the house. Let's walk through to the master. Oh, you do have a floor plug. So you put your couch right here and you can watch TV. You can have lamps here by your couch, or you could have a electric recliner and lamp. And here's the view from the back. You do see the rooftops, unless you let those bushes grow up and add a lot more privacy, but it may block a little bit of light. All right, into the master bedroom. They did not put new carpet in here, so they felt this carpet was sufficient enough to sell. And this is probably the original paint as well. Again, 6'8" doors, 9-foot ceilings, double window. It's a good size. So the master bed could fit between those plugs. One is a phone plug, old-fashioned phone plug, in the other one. You can kind of see an indentation here for the bed, and to this side, and that is king. So you have plenty of room from here over to the corner to give you dimensional space. That's probably 4 feet. You probably have 3 feet to the right here for another nightstand. So good sized master bedroom and good wall space over here. So you can put a dresser, you have your TV cable on that wall, and it's two-tone. So you've got a lighter side and then a darker side. So one of these is the original, it's probably the lighter. And then for some reason they just painted this darker to give it a little bit of a contrast. No crown molding in here, but nice 5 1/4 inch foot molding. Then you have 2 closets. You have a big walk-in closet to the left, which is a good size. A lot of homes, that's all they would have. But this also has a closet on the other side that is double racked, which is what I'd recommend in the guest bedrooms. And it's about the size of the guest bedroom's closet. Then you have a tiled master bath. It's not huge or anything, but it does have the double sink. Nice white cabinets with a nice stack of drawers in the middle, and a 4 light bar with a couple lights out. You have your water closet, we call it, which is really where the toilet is, with the door and the fans on in there. You have a stretch and soak tub with a frosted window for privacy, and you also have drapes potentially. And then you have a walk-in shower with a fiberglass insert shower. So nothing fancy. I put a new head on there to make it look a little fancier. And again, as in most of these places, you need to take care to caulk underneath the shower for people getting out and dripping things. And the same thing over here in the bath. Between the tile and the tub and the fiberglass insert, that should be constantly attended to with caulking. It matches in there, so. All right, so hopefully that gives you a little bit of a view. There's a little shelf here. Okay. Now, let's head over to the utility room. Do a quick pan here. Pardon all the bounciness, and if you want to freeze this to look at certain spots, I recommend that. That way you can focus on something. But this has a lot of space. With an office way over there, you have a formal dining room that could be used for different purposes. You could even enclose it. And then you have a huge breakfast area in the back with 3 windows leading out onto the back deck. And it's a nice sized kitchen. Just that range. It's too bad the dishwasher is GE, LG for the refrigerator, and then that old range. If all that could have been like stainless steel and matched the knobs and everything else instead of black, I think that would have been a better contrast. Or maybe a slate or something a little more contemporary, a little more modern. Doesn't look like the walls in here have been painted. So that might be an expense worth considering. But you don't need to if someone wanted to make it a rental. There is in the utility room now, it's big. There is a pull down up into the attic, which I haven't been to. That reminds me, I'm gonna back up and go into the living room and show you. Hopefully you can kind of see this. You see a little bit of reflection there. It looks like they painted it with a gloss paint, which actually highlighted something where a seam where there may have been water, maybe from an HVAC system, an overflow or something. Or it could have been a roof leak, like you said. We would have a home inspector take a look at that and make sure, and we could get that done immediately. And this looks like, it looks like a wood burning fireplace, so we have to check that as well. Because I see places for knobs to go, but I don't see any place for a gas line coming in. So I think it's a wood burning fireplace. Most people don't use those too much down here. And there's also this little discoloration on the ceiling here. near the fan. So that could have been another little spot where some water condensated. And it could just be that, it could be a condensation line, but going up in the attic with an inspector, they would know what to look for. Okay. In here, it looks like tile, but it's actually linoleum. So they went with a cheaper flooring in here, but it gives it an okay look. Double racked. Again, the high ceilings continue. 9 feet, not that that's super high, but it's nice. And then the surprise was this bonus room. It goes up above the garage. Okay, newly carpeted. The walls had not been painted. Or they were painted once. It looks like a yellow. So this is a nice little getaway. Good place for a family to have an office. They could do stay at home, work here. They could do school work if they were doing homeschooling. And has its own thermostat, which is set at 78, and it is 78. There's no bathroom up here and no water, so it's just a bonus room, but it does have a place for TV, so it could be a neat office. It has little niches on the left and right of the staircase. So we'll go back down. Looks out over the front drive. And we'll go into the garage. And the garage here has 8-foot floors, 8-foot ceilings. I mean, it does have foot molding, but it's pretty basic. It is drywall though, so it's finished. And it has a sink out here, which is nice. And it has a storage closet and a door, side door to get out to the outside. So it's a little storage closet in here. I don't see any light in here. I think there is one, but I don't see how to turn it on. Anyway, it's racked up. Good place to put supplies. Now all this wood is what they required back then for hurricane shutters. But then they realized they don't need hurricanes around here. They don't get them out here in Bluffton too much. So even when we had Hurricane Matthew in 2016, it did hardly anything out here. So they don't require those anymore, but they're still there in case you need it. 2-car garage. So there we go. Go back in. And I'll try to upload this and get it to you as quick as I can. All right, take care. Thank you.